One, this is the second part of the former class about or the former video about how to choose a successful niche. And here I want to make an extensive class. I want it to, cover everything that when you are choosing your niche, it makes your affiliate marketing becomes a successful one. Now, because one of the questions I've gotten over time is that how do I even know that whatever I'm choosing or whatever niche I'm going for would make me money or would be successful? Now, in order to know all of those stuffs, I think we need to go back to the basics. And the basics is I want to give an extensive explanation about the things that you need to first know before you now validate or before you know that whatever niche you are choosing will be successful. So I've actually spoken about interest, spoken about passion, spoken about market demand, spoken about profitability in my former video. If you are not seeing that, I'm going to put the link to the video somewhere around here, and you can actually watch or just get on this onto this playlist or watch the or look for the part one of this particular video, and you can get it basically. Now, because it's quite important that if you don't do your niching very well, you are going to actually have problem or hard time when it comes to having success in terms of when it comes to having success in affiliate marketing, right? So let me go to I have this slide that I want to show you. Now, I have this part where I wrote where there's affiliate marketing. Then what are the things that you're supposed to know before you get to marketing? These are the niches, these are the markets that you can actually go for. And in order to actually go for this market, I'm going to do a bit of a very practical class, right? Not just explanation. I'm going to show you things. We'll get onto it, and we can go on and on and on and on. Yeah. So yesterday, I remember how in the video, in the previous video, I explained to you that we have the ethnic. Now, and I explain and I give an example. Let me try to search that in seller marketplace. Earth, right? And I show you different whatever. So whenever you want to do stuff like this, whenever you want to do market research, you should have a particular place where you can input those stuffs. And I was explaining something yesterday or on in the previous video, and I just want to follow up with whatever I explained. Now, one of the things that I give as an example is how to actually watch whatever product you want to promote, how to actually watch it closely. Now, I said something about the fact that you have to also think about interest and passion. There must be something you are passionate about, there must be something you are interested in, and that is also a direction you should look at when it comes to choosing whatever niche you want to choose. You understand? Now, when I did the research and I brought different products, but I said something, in the course of what I said in the previous video, I spoke about popularity, I spoke about demand, and I spoke about profitability. Now, imagine selling a product for about $3. This is 3,000 naira in Nigerian money, right? And this is about $3, and you are getting 30% of that. It's not even up to 50%. Now, imagine how many of that can you actually sell? You know, to really to really financially break free or break through. Yeah, of course, if you have volume, maybe you have a lot of people you can actually sell to, but it means you need a lot of people. Now imagine selling a product of $50 where you are getting a 50% commission of $25. By the time you sell to 10 people, you're having $250. Somebody that is selling like nine somebody that is selling something about $3, how many people would the person sell to have $250? So you see the difference, and it's part of the things you have to check. It's part of the things you have to check when it comes to choosing your niche. So, and I gave you something. I say, for example, look at the product up here. I don't know who wrote this product. I mean, no disrespect to anybody, but there's no review and there's no sales. So somehow you there's something that you have to understand, and I'm going to get to that part. I'm going to get to that part as we move. Now, also, the other important part of this, the other important part of it, I think I spoke about this yesterday, is knowing how to sort certain things basically. It's knowing how to sort certain things basically, right? Now, if you go back to our slide, we have the other part of finance, finance, money, and all of those stuff. No, so I'm going to, enter each keywords because I want to make an extensive comment or make comment, maybe brief comment on some things that you will see, the differences that you will see in all of these things. Now, if I type in finance, now, like the example I gave, look at something. You see that the first product we saw had like a little bit of a price that is not really that encouraging, right? But the first stuff that you saw here, cash finance freedom, is about 12, it's about $13 or so, and you are getting 50% commission. Now just look at that, and look at the reviews. This product has about 43 reviews already. 43 reviews, which means that in itself gives you gives you a possibility of how much people are looking for that particular or for a product like this, and how that you can use the reviews to lure or to convince them to buy this particular product. So this is another thing that you have to look at. Now I'm going to check on the other stuff that we have. I think this particular one is what software and all of that. We have technology. I'm going to input technology. Um, yeah. I'm going to input technology. Now, if we go ahead and see this, you see the price increases now. All right, now there's one thing you should know when it comes to selling. Now you see there are products, but if you look at them, no sales, no review. Even the ones that are kind of cheap, no sales, no review, and all of that. So it means that if you want to go for this, of course you can get other products with good reviews and all of that, with good sales and all of that. But I'm saying that, of course, with what we are doing, this is more or less that we are going deep into how to research what are the things that you do, what are the things you look out for before you even think of promoting any product as an athlete. You understand what I'm saying? This is part of what you look at. You see, we have not seen, we have about 5 products already, maybe 6. We are heading to about 10 products with zero sales and zero reviews. Even the ones with good amount, this is about $40. You are getting 50% commission. That's about $20. There's nothing, no review, no sales, and all of that. So, which simply means that there's a possibility that you can have, or you might actually have an hard time promoting this particular product, unless you are very good at making anybody buy anything, of course. Now, let me go to another thing that we have, beauty. Um, let's do beauty. Let's do beauty. Let's do beauty. Sorry. Let's do beauty. Right. Let's do beauty. What do I mean, I don't know. Oh, sorry. What did I think? I typed the wrong stuff. Oh, we are supposed to put in beauty. I think my keyboard is seizing up. Let me quickly do something. So let's go back and type the word beauty. Yes. Now you can see this. We have organic beauty, we have beauty service, beauty tips, beauty of Africa, bruises to beauty. This some of these might not actually be a product of beauty. It might be a storybook sort. I think bruises to beauty might be a storybook of sort, of some sort. Um, what else do we have? Creative smartphone beauty photography. You see, this product about there's this product about $200. Wow, about 35%. If you can promote something like that, it makes sense, right? But I'm saying that these are some of the things that you see, and I'm sure that people are getting one or two things from when you are doing your own research or when you want to sell your own product. You know, um, you know, these are the things: beauty, 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 beauty. You know, yes, beauty. So you should just make your research and make sure that you are doing. Now, if I go to the other part again, we have gaming. Let me try to see if there's gaming of a thing here, right? Gaming, gaming. I don't think there's gaming. Nah, there's no gaming here. Maybe you know, there's no gaming on seller. Sorry, there's no gaming on seller. Then we have pet products, right? Not very sure. I'm not very sure. But let's search for pets. Think. Okay, this is complete pet owners handbook. These, all of these are digital product, of course. You when it comes to, and I'm going to share software also that do stuff like this. It's not all of these things I showed are just for digital products, maybe ebook, maybe ebook. What else? Maybe a video course, maybe a tutorial, stuff like that, a checklist, all of these things, all of everything you have here, they are basically, you know, they are basically digital products. Now, we have that now. When you do your research, what are the things that are necessary? So I'm going to go to the next slide. Now, this I actually said I want to talk about niche validation process, and I think this is the most important part of it. Number one, we spoke about research, which is one of the things that we have been doing. Just go, you search for it. Step two, you analyze. So let me just do that in the most simplest or the simplest way. So let's say, for example, I go for a product that is money. Let's say money. And I want to look for a product with good sales, good reviews, and all of that. So part of the things, like I said, in terms of research, is looking at the product. What does the product stand for? Is this something you can actually promote? Now, if I go here and for somebody who is an athlete, let me not do this because I want to talk about a product that has a whole lot. Yeah. No, let me do affiliate marketing, right? Let me do affiliate marketing. Affiliate. let me do affiliate marketing. I think I might have, yeah, enough product to actually talk about there. Uh-huh. Look at this, for example. This is an affiliate marketing mastery course that costs just about $8, 8,000 naira. But the craziest of the craziest of the craziest thing about it is that this particular product have sold 142, which in one way or the other, it might be the owner. It might actually be that it's the owner of that particular product is the one selling it. But it gives you an hint that if 145 people, now we are into analyzing, now we are trying to analyze if 145 people can actually pay, it means that it's a product that people can actually pay for. Now, if we keep going, we will see products with more sales, with reviews. You could see 7 sales. That is doing analysis, but we are not done with the analysis. I'm going to get it done to a particular point. Now, for the sake of the fact that you want to promote something, you need certain resources. Now, look at this particular product as 101 reviews. 101 reviews. This affiliate marketing sales expo is 50% and sold 250. Now, these are the things that these are hints. Of course, it doesn't mean that it will work for you, but it means that if it can sell this much, basically because certain people are promoting it, or certain, basically because the owner is promoting it, it means you can actually take an hint to actually promote it. And I'm going to give you uh, uh, a big analysis to how all of these things actually happen. Now, you see, this is a product about $10, 250 sales, 9 reviews. I mean, I think one of the things in Africa is that people hardly leave reviews. Yeah. Now, so let me go for this particular product. And so the whole stuff. Let's say I go like get link. I will get an email that I've been made an affiliate. There's an email message that I get on my Gmail, right? So what I do is that I copy this particular link, then let me open a different tab, paste and enter. Now this is the sales. This is the sales page for that particular product with 9 ratings, review, whatever. Now, number one thing is you have to look at how. Now, this is not even a very resourceful in one way or the other. Of course, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's not really a very resourceful product. To be very sincere with you, or I'm going to get deep into it. Now, one of the things that affiliate actually does. Now, I'm going to talk about so many things. Yeah, what actually makes something successful? One is I cannot actually spoil other people's stuff. You understand? But I'm going to go with what I have. Now look at this particular um product, for example. Let's say you are promoting it and somebody, a prospect, somebody who wants to buy, land on this page. First part is one, the first thing you might probably do as an athlete, if you have the opportunity to do it, is probably get that particular product yourself. Now you might go like, how many product do I want to get? I can promote as many as possible. Yes, of course. You probably don't need to get it sometimes. Now, but one of the things I will have you do is, as an affiliate marketer myself, who have done numbers, right? One of the things I do is that I take my time to study the sales page, study what is being written, study what is the information that is being passed, and how the owner, I mean the creator, actually wants people to get what result is he trying, or is she trying to get people at the end of the day. Because these are the things, these and some other stuff and what you will communicate to people who you are promoting to. You should be able to convince them, or persuade them in such a way that you already know what they need. Now, look at this for example. I love this particular product. I might be promoting it, of course. And see, has a lot of testimonials, a lot, and a lot. And of course, if you are looking at this, you probably want to also get this particular course because you feel like, yes, this can actually do something for me. These are part of what you do as research. I mean, if you want to talk about research, it's a different thing entirely. We can just go ahead and talk about research as a different thing. I think I just saw an email on my phone that, hello Peter, you have been made an athlete for this. This is how it works, right? They let you know how it's going. Now, these are part of the thing you do as research, right? Now, if you go to the other part of the slide, sorry, we have analyze. You now test. Now, when it comes to testing, there are different ways you can actually test. The first way is by creating a content around that particular product that you want to promote, or promoting it organically. So how do you actually do that? Now let me show you one thing that I've been to. Now I create content online, and in my creating content online, one of the things I do is I talk about the things. Now you can see this particular title, if you sell digital products. Now this, I was promoting a particular product that has to do with Facebook ad, right? And I spoke about it. If you are doing this, if you are doing that, these are the things you are supposed to do. These are the things that you expected. And at the end of the day, organically, I can just show it to people. What if you can get rid of this particular product? It will actually help you. You understand what I'm saying now? There might be other parts where you want to promote it on Facebook groups, and all that. I'm going to talk about that in my next video, how to promote, how to get people to, you understand. So I don't want to go deep into that. So these are some of the ways you test it. You can test it within your circle. Ask people, if you have a particular product that can do this, will you get it? Show them the page and all of that. And of course, you can know their mind. Whatever comments people make, ask questions, will give you um, an hint on what you should expect. You get what I'm saying? On what you should expect. So it's part of the things that you should do. Then we want to talk about validating. We want to talk about validating. We want to talk about validating. Validating is also a big. It's also validating. We want to talk about validating now. Validating is also a big part of this. After you have tested and you find out that people are buying that particular product, that is what validating. Then you go on in to promote it to people who actually need that product, and so on and so forth. And so, I mean, this will be the end of the class today. Um, I mean, just watch out for the next part where we go into how you can actually promote it, different ways to promote it, and how to get people to be interested and all of that. Thank you for actually watching. See you on the next one.